So yesterday we have started action filters. So in action filters, there are two types. One is where you can apply in the worksheet level and dashboard level. So most of the times we use dashboard level only. Why? Because we don't actually show the worksheets to the users. So we mostly use dashboards. So most of the times we use dashboard actions only. So in all the actions, so there are multiple ways we can do actions. So filter actions. So this is the same similar type of operation which it does restrict the data. So we have discussed about this restriction of data in the filters. So basically filter action also will do that type of restriction of the data, but here you can interact with the data. Okay, so every sheet will be interconnected with the other sheets by using these action filters. And we have a highlight action. So if you select something in one sheet, in all the other sheet also, you can see that particular selection. Let's say if you are selecting category furniture. So furniture will be selected in all the other sheets as well. So the process of creating filter action and highlight action is almost similar. So for every action, you will have a source sheet. You'll have source and you'll have a target sheet. Source is where you want to click. So if you, let's say if you have categories like furniture, office supplies, and also you have technology. So these are your three categories. So let's say if I click on office supplies, so I want to apply that particular filter in the target sheet. So this is the same process which will be applicable for all the type of filters. So first one is filter actions, and the second one is highlight action, and the third one URL action. So URL action we have discussed yesterday. So we can change the end part. When I say end part, so let me take the Wikipedia. And if I search for this, India. So the end part which is there, here we can specify our field from the data. So this is about URL action. And we also have go to sheet. So in earlier versions, when you want to navigate from one workbook, one dashboard to other dashboard, to navigate from one dashboard to other dashboard, we used to have this option. But later on, so they have implemented one option called navigation. So you can see this button over here. So this is a navigation button. So you no need to use this go to sheet option. So you can directly use this navigation button and specify where you want to go. So you can click on this edit button and you want to navigate from this extended do not chart to, you can navigate to any type of dashboard or worksheet. And you can name it. You can name it however you want. Go to swap measures and dimensions. So I have named it. Okay, so you have to do Alt plus click. So it will go to that particular sheet. So they have implemented that navigation button. So you don't need to use this option at all. Use navigation button instead of this option. And so now we are going to discuss. So yesterday in the previous session, we have started discussing about parameter actions. Okay, so this is very important action, I could say. And this is also added newly to the Tableau. So earlier we don't had this parameter action. These are the 4 actions which were there earlier. So now I'm going to tell you how we can create a parameter action. So by using parameter actions, you can create some complex or advanced charts. So the classic example that I can show you is this expandable donut chart. Yeah. So this is a classic example of what a parameter action can do. So this is basically a donut chart which is showing the category sales. And when I hover on that particular category, I can see the split of subcategories for that technology and how this distribution is coming. So 839,000 is coming based on these subcategories. So I can see that split. So now, on previous session, we have discussed few points. So now let me show you how we can implement this step by step. So we have created a donut chart. So let me take category and sales. So let's create a pie chart and make it entire view. So now I have to make this pie chart into donut chart. So for that, what I need to do is I need to create a sum of 0. So one axis I got it. So for this, I will have one marks card. And when I double click on this, I can write one more axis. So I need 2 axes basically. So it's the same information. I have it in 2 different ways. So if you see, for one sum of 0, I have one marks card. And for other sum of 0, I have another marks card. So in this, I have to remove one of the pie chart. I need to make it as blank. I have to keep one pie chart inside the other pie chart. So it is like this. So let's say if I have one pie chart. So this is my one pie chart. And let's say this is my other pie chart. Okay, so to create a donut chart, what I need to do is I have to put that other circle or other pie chart in the middle of this pie chart so that it looks like a donut. So I'll do that in the Tableau. So basically I have 2 circles. So one I have to make it as blank. So one I made it as blank and yeah, I'll color it as white color so that if I place inside the circle, inside the pie chart, it will look like a donut. So to combine, there is an option called dual axis. So use that. So as both are in same size, so you're not able to see the pie chart behind. So what I will do is I will adjust the size accordingly. So I will increase the size of the back end pie chart. Okay. And I will also increase a little bit to look like a donut. So now this looks like a donut. Let me decrease somewhat size. Yeah. So now this looks like a donut chart. So this is for category sales. And now am I going to create for subcategory. So it's basically the same process. So let me just duplicate that one. So I'll just duplicate this one. So I'll make for subcategory. But the calculations, whichever I have to use is different. So I have to make this for subcategory, but currently it is showing for category. So I need to create a parameter. So as we are going to show for parameter actions. So parameter definition is to pass the values to the calculation. So now I'm going to pass string values to the calculations. So what are the string values that I want to pass? So if you see in the expandable donut chart, so you can see when I hover on technology, I'm able to see the technology related subcategories. So basically the technology value is getting passed into the calculation, and you can see technology related information or technology related subcategories. So by using parameter only, we are able to pass the values. So let's name this as focus category. So I want to control whatever I want to see. I want to control it based on the parameter. So here I will give those names. So I want to add values from category. Yeah. Okay, so when you select category, so Tableau automatically writes the values in the category, whatever the values are available. Let's say if you have 3 categories, so it actually has 3 categories. So you can see those categories values here. And you have to create one reset button as well. So I'll tell you why I have created a reset button. So I'll just show you how this parameter will look like. So this is a parameter. So you can see furniture, office supplies, technology, and reset. Okay, so now I want to control this pie chart by using this parameter. So let's say if I select furniture, I want to see furniture. If I select office supplies, I want to see only office supplies. I don't want to see other categories. So I will try to control this with the focus category parameter. So I have removed the colors. I have removed, so it's actually now it's showing the 23 lakh value. So there is no segregation of categories. So I want to show only this office supplies, furniture, technology using the focus category. So for that, I will write a calculation. So color condition or selected subcategory, you can say. Selected category. Okay, so I will write a condition tr of focus category equal to. So focus category is the parameter. So whenever this is equal to category, so then true. And category. Say okay. So selected category, put it in the color marks card. Okay, so now you can see here I have selected office supplies. So then only it is true. So you can see T in the starting. So the calculation that I have written is to identify the selection. So whatever I have selected, I want to identify. So if the parameter is office supplies, then only it is true. So focus category, whenever this office supplies equal to this category, then it is true. Otherwise, it is false. So you can see for technology and furniture, it is false. And for office supplies only, it is true. Let's say if I select technology, for technology only, it is true. And for others, it is false. So basically, this condition meaning, so whenever my selection is that particular category, then only it will be true. So this is what is a condition. So the output that you see here, so I'll just write it down. Selected category and category. So I'll just edit it and I will also put category. Okay, so I'll just show only this condition. Say apply. So if you see here and just show focus category. So this in the parameter I have selected technology. So focus category is equal to technology now. So then it is true. The condition is getting satisfied here. So that is why it is T. So it is not, I have not selected office supplies or I have not selected furniture. So it is false. So if I change the selection to furniture now, so only for furniture it is true and rest of them it is false. So I'm just adding one more. Uh, so I'm just concatenating the category. So I'm just adding this furniture to this Boolean function. So I'm just saying okay. So that's what the calculation is. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, so based on the selection, I want to see the values. So for that, what I need to do is, so select this color marks card or color legend. So wherever it is false, make it as blank or make it as white color. And for furniture, look for the exact color of the furniture. So furniture, it is blue color. So color blue color. And now select office supplies. So wherever it is false, make it as blank or white color. So office supplies, I think it is red. No, office supplies is orange. So let's color it orange. So color it similar fashion so that you will know the similarities. So technology is red in color, or let's check. Technology is red in color. So let's color it red. And rest of them are already in white color. So don't need to change anything. So let's color technology red. Okay. So now, so just observe that. So you should be able to see. So let's put the category in the label. So now just if I select furniture, so you can see the furniture. So office supplies, you can see office supplies. So I want to control this pie chart based on my parameter. So I'm just controlling this. So if I select furniture, you can see furniture data. So this is the next step that we have done. So this is like step 2. So this is step 1. Okay, so let me do a duplicate of this. So here I will do step 3. So till here, we have created only till, so make it into detail and sort it based on this. So put the category on the top. Yeah, so put the category on the top. So I will tell you why I kept that category on the top. So let's say if I take technology, so of furniture, so it will sort accordingly. So furniture will come on the sorting order, office supplies, technology, like this. So it will not change the places. Whatever the position is there earlier, so it will only take that position. So for that, I have kept category in the top position. So it will sort according to the category. So that is the other step. And one more step, what you need to do is take the subcategory and put it in the detail. So now you can see the split. So earlier, if I do a Control Z, so it is like one piece. Okay, furniture is one piece. When I do add this subcategory, I can see that one piece getting splitted. So the total value of furniture is getting splitted into pieces. So I want to see that pieces. So for that, what I will do, I'll mark order and I'll take, I'll select this white color. So go to color, go to border and select white color. so that you can see the split. So now it is showing you subcategory related information. So when you select this, now you can see office supplies, all this. So let's do some formatting changes. So remove this headers and all. So right click on this and remove headers and remove this 0 lines. Go to format, click on lines, remove 0 lines, make it none. Do the same for this category as well. Remove this header, go to format, click on lines, remove 0 lines. Yeah, so now you can see subcategory. So this is for subcategory and this is for category. And now we have to place this in the dashboard. So in a way that it looks, so let me make it as automatic. Yeah. And now let's take category. So let's make, for this you have to make this in floating mode. I will tell you how to create dashboards and all. So in the coming sessions. So as we are discussing about expandable do not chat, so we have to keep this in floating mode. So I have changed it to floating mode. So in floating mode, you have to manually arrange it. So let's put this. So let's put subcategory. So this is a backend sheet that I would say. So this sheet will be behind the main sheet. So increase the size. So this has to be top on, this has to be outside the circle. So outside the pie chart. So let me show you. So subcategory do not chart is the outsider pie chart and category pie chart is the inside pie chart. So for that, we need to increase the size. So let's increase the size. So I'm just modifying it to fit it in the dashboard. Yeah, so it is fitted, so I can see that. And if I change it to office supplies, yeah, so it is fitted. And so note down this dimensions, so position of the sheet, so that you can put the other chart also on top of that. So I'm just noting it down. So X is 55. So X is nothing but the distance from the left side. Distance from the left side. Y is nothing but distance from the top. And width and all you know. So it is normally the width of the worksheet. So it will be like this. The horizontal space, horizontal distance or and height is nothing but 481. It is vertically. Vertical. So X, if you see, it is starting from this position. Starting from this position to this position, what is the distance? So it is 55. Starting from top to here, it is 36. So that way we can find out, we can keep the worksheets. So now I'll take category and I will assign the same size, height and width to that. I'll remove this. I'll go to layout, X55, Y36, Y36, W904, H481. Okay, so you cannot see the behind sheet, whatever is there. So subcategory behind sheet, you are not able to see it. So for that, there is one more option. We can convert any worksheet into transparent worksheet. So I'll show you how to convert this worksheet into transparent. So click on format, go to shading, click on none. So now you can see the backend sheet which is there. Okay, so now that we have created this and we have parameter also here. So this parameter will show based on this selection. So now actual step starts. So this is the actual step, which is step 4. Here we will apply actions. So go to add action. So let me just reduce the resolution. So go to add action and click on change parameter category to subcategory. You can name anything so relevant to that action. So you can name it. So I want to apply on category. The target parameter is focus category. And instead of selection, so earlier we have discussed there will be three selections. So you can click or you can do hover or you can do menu. So for this I will keep hover option. So mostly we select the select option only, but in this scenario we will use hover option and set value to. So there is one reset button. So I will tell you. So reset button is to reset. So whenever you are not selecting anything, it has to show it should not show anything. So let's select. So here also you need to select that category. So you are applying based on the category. So you have to select category. So say okay. So okay, and now let me increase the size to 150%. Yeah, so now if I hover on this, so now I can see the split. So this way I can modify my worksheet. So it's better you avoid these tooltips. So sum of 0 is not needed. So remove this, and instead one circle is coming. So remove this. So these are all the formatting changes that you need to do. Yeah. So if you, and not only this, so you can show the text also. So there are some calculations that are there. So I'll open those calculations. So if you hover on this, you can able to see that subcategory names also. So we can write conditions for that. So if you want to see the names of the subcategory and the value of the sales also. So let's write some calculations. If selected category equals to F technology, sorry, you have to write conditions only for T. Why? Because you want to see values only when you hover on a category. Then furniture, or you can mention category. So like this, you can write for all the 3 categories. So if you want to write one more condition, you have to specify else if. And let's copy this again. So this will be T office supplies. You have to, this has to be, the spelling has to be correct. Otherwise it won't come. And T technology. So this is to show the categories. or we can say subcategories. Let's go back here. Okay, you can combinedly write one particular condition. You don't need to write else if all like that. This will also work. This will also work, but you can also write like this. So you can write if selected category. So you can put or, and you can put multiple conditions like this instead of writing. Why? Because you want the same output. In all these conditions, I'm looking for the same output. So I don't need to write separate conditions. Then subcategory end. So I'll just comment this. So I will use the first one only. So this is to show subcategories, selected subcategories. I want to show the values also. So for that, what I will do, I'll just do a duplicate, edit this. I want to show the sales value also. So for that, I'll just write sales. So this is for selected sales value. Say okay. So I'll put this in the text. Selected subcategories in the label and selected sales value in the label. And this has to be go down. Category always has to be on the top. So it has to be sorted based on the category. So now I will hover on this. Selected subcategories, edit. Just a second. Let me just copy this thing. Edit. So this will show you the names. So whenever I'm selecting, then only it is showing the names and the split of subcategories. And now I want to show the sales value. So let me take sales calculation. Okay. Okay, so sum I have to mention. So I have to use this aggregation function, then only it will work. So selected sales value, so edit. Let's write this, the sum of sales. Say okay. Selected sales value. Convert to continuous. Yeah, so now we can see sales values also. So if you are not doing aggregation, so it is actually taking it as a dimension and just splitting the values. So it is better you do the aggregation and then use it for the action filters, or you can use it for the showing the values. So this is how we can create a expandable donut chart. So that is about action filters. So with that, we have completed action filter related topic. So any questions on this? Yeah, Rakib. Mm-hmm. Mm. You, others you can keep in any order, but category has to be on the top. Hmm. कुछ नहीं होगा. Hmm. Yeah. So let me ask you a few questions. So Abhijit, can you tell me about what is highlight action? Okay. Priyanka, can you tell me about what is highlight action? Okay, Rakib, can you try telling about highlight action? Yeah, so if you select anything in one worksheet, all the other worksheets will be highlighted. Any field if that you select in one worksheet, that other fields will get highlighted. Field selected in one worksheet will be highlighted in other worksheets. So Vishwajit, can you tell me about filter action? Yeah, perfect. So it's basically if you select any field value basically in one worksheet, in other worksheets, that field will be filtered. Yeah, so that is about filter action. So with that, we have completed action filters. So we are gonna start a new session today. We're going to see how joins can be done. So let me just open that. So in this session, we are going to cover how to connect to basic Excel file and how to do joins. So we are going to see, so these are the basic joins that we can do in Tableau. So there are only 4 type of joins that we can do in Tableau: inner join, left join, right join, and full outer join. And Tableau is limited to 32 tables. So we can join a maximum of 32 tables. So now let's see. So let's connect to one table where we can create a join. So let's connect to Excel. So let me open this Excel file also. Say open. And parallelly, I will connect this to Tableau as well. So in this Excel file, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs. So I have 6 tabs, join 1, join 2, like this. So join 1 and join 2, I'll show you all the 4 type of joins. So left join, inner join, right join, and the full outer join. So this is the data which is there in the first table, join 1. So name and number of siblings for that person. And in the other table, I have the information of name and eye color of that person. So I'm going to join based on this name column. And I want to find out, let's say for Taylor, how many number of siblings are there. So I can see in this table. And I also want to find out what is the eye color of this Taylor. So eye color information is available only in the join 2 table. So if we go to other table, and here you see Taylor has eye color as blue color. So blue color, and he has number of siblings 2. So I want to see all this information in one table or at one place. So for that, what I will do is I'll do a join and I will combine these 2 tables. Okay, so for explanation purpose, I'll just take this, copy this data and paste it in the join 1 table here. So I'll explain you here. So how this join is happening. So these are my 2 tables. So now let's start with left join. So let me insert. So I'll add one more column. So this is the table name is join 1. So I'll insert like this. And here the table name is join 2. So these are the tables. So I'll show you how the output will be. So now let's see for left join. Left join. So basically the definition of left join is to get the data from left table, all data from left table and matching records from right table. So now let's see. So as per the definition, the left join, as per the definition, it is we have to get the all data from left table. So I'll just copy, paste all data. Okay, so as per the definition, I have just copied all data. And I have to fetch this information also from the other table. So column headers will be same. Okay, so this we can decide what are the columns. For now, I'm just copying all the columns. So I'm joining based on the name column. So how this operation will happen? So I'll just show you in Paint. So basically, so if you are doing left join, so it will go to first row will go to first row and will check whether this row is matching with this row. So Taylor and Taylor, it is matching. So it will fetch that record. As it is matching that record, so Taylor and Taylor is matching, so it will fetch this entire record. And now let's go. So it will also check for second record also. Taylor and Alex, it's not matching. So it will not fetch this record. And again, it will go for the third record. Is it matching or not? It is not matching, so it will not get it. So same way, it will check all the records. And now let's see the second record. So it will go check for the first record in the other table. So Alex. Let me take other color. So it will check for other Alex in the first row. It is not matching, so it will not get it. And Alex, it will go for the second record. Here it is matching, so it will get that record. So Alex and Alex is matching, it will get that record. So same way, it will check all the records. So it is not matching, it will not get the others. Same goes for Shannon. So it will go search for Taylor, first record. So every record will be checked with every other record. So Tracy also same. So it will check all the records. It is not matching, so it will not get those records. So there are no Shannon and Tracy names in the other table. So this will be the same process even if you have millions of records. So every record will be compared with the every record in the other table. So what will be these records then? This will be nulls basically. So Shannon and Tracy details are not available in the other table, so it will be nulls. So this is the data for left table. So now let's see in the Tableau. So how this can be done. So let's go to Tableau. So I'm taking join one. And yeah, so this is my join one table. So double click on this. So this is called as a physical layer. So wherever you are using joins, so this is the place where you can use joins, and this is called as canvas. So here you can do the join. So I'm taking join two. So here there are options like where you can do inner, left, and outer and full outer join. So let's do left join. So as I mentioned, so whatever data which is there in the left table, so I can see that data. And only Taylor and Alex is matching. So Taylor eye color I can get it, and Taylor number of siblings I can get it. For Shannon and Tracy, I only have the number of siblings details, and others are nulls. So this is about just a second. Okay, got some urgent work, so I need to drop off. So let's connect tomorrow. So we'll continue discussing about this joints topic tomorrow as well. So yeah, thank you for joining. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.